Hello there. You know what we got to look at? We have to look at this whole thing where Sarah Ferguson, former Duchess of York, that freckled ding dong, has been asking Priscilla Presley allegedly, help me find a sugar daddy, baby. I mean, what are these stories? What timeline am I living in? I don't like this timeline. Anyhow, that's what we're going to look into today. I've got an article, of course, from the Globe magazine. Hello, it's just as respected as any of those other news sources, just saying. And that's what we're going to look into. So thank you for being here. I'm happy to see you. And what is today? March 30th. The month's almost out. I know. I still got to do April predictions. They're coming. Hang on. Hold tight. They'll be here soon. Let's get into our little article first. Fergie's desperate. Priscilla plea. Disgraced Duchess begs the Queen of Graceland. Now, I am already offended. Stop it. Queen of Graceland. Making me mad. Anyway, to find her a sugar daddy. Anyhow, high society outcast Sarah Ferguson, Britain's former Duchess of York, almost sounded like, former American Idol contestant, is pleading, with old pal Priscilla Presley for help in hooking up with prospective sugar daddies. Wouldn't they be more like sugar grandpas at this point? I'm just saying, she's a little long in the tooth for a daddy. Anyhow, never mind. I was thinking that's maybe her mom hooked up with Prince Philip. Anyway, whatever. Back to the article. Old pal Priscilla Presley, she's looking for help to hook up with prospective sugar daddies after her scandalous friendship with dead, dirty bird, El Jefe, Jeffrey Epstein, left her effectively homeless, stop it, and banned from royal life, sources say. According to the tipster, Elvis Presley's generous ex-wife, get the F out of here, generous, stop it, has already handed the keys to her guest house to Sarah. What? Who she'd met years ago through her and the king of rock and roll's daughter, Lisa Marie, who died in January 2023 from a small bowel obstruction. Bullshit. Sarah and Priscilla go way back and instantly clicked. The insider explains. Priscilla won't ever forget how kind Sarah was to Lisa Marie when she was struggling deep in her addiction struggles. And so now that Sarah needs help, she's happy to be able to offer some support. The freckle-faced schmoozer, 66, had lived with ex-husband Andrew Mountbatten Windsor at Royal Lodge in Great Windsor Park for years, despite their 1996 divorce. But the former prince and ex-Duke of York was ordered out of the crown-owned estate residence by his brother, King Sausage Fingers King Charles. If you're a big fan of the royals, this ain't the video or channel for you. At the same time that he was stripped of his titles due to his Epstein links. Meanwhile, Sarah's also caught the heat for her past emails to Epstein, who died under mysterious circumstances in a New York City jail cell in 2019. Bullshit. Anyhow, while awaiting a trial for dirty deeds. In one message, she gushingly called the financier a steadfast, generous, and supreme friend. Who writes these notes and these emails? I don't think I've ever wrote that to a friend. You're so steadfast, generous, and a supreme friend. Maybe they just talk like that in other countries. And over here, I'm like, yeah, you're kind of like one of my besties. That's kind of like as far as I go. Anyhow. But later claimed she only did so to ward off the creep's alleged threat to ruin her family. Sure, Jan. Now, the source says the former Naked Gun beauty... Stop it with this, Priscilla. Oh, God, is standing by her beleaguered friend. A friend in need, really. Priscilla got a huge amount of relief by writing her own memoir. She's done that twice, and the second one is just like, I don't know. Anyway, it's not just about her and her memoir. And she's urging Sarah to do the same thing. I swear Sarah already wrote her memoir too. Stop it. She sees no reason Sarah should stay quiet. She's also promised to find some eligible American bachelors to set her up with. Who? I'm going to sound like an owl by the time we're done today. Priscilla is very well connected and has a huge group of friends, so the odds are in Sarah's favor that she'll be able to help rustle up some decent options. Sure, Jan. Okay. So this is our whole thing we're gonna be looking on. These 2 and this looking for a sugar daddy grandpa. That's what I'm gonna call it, a sugar daddy grandpa. Um, interesting. Cassie said the fact that Priscilla's PR team took nearly a month to deny the story makes me think it's true, but what do I know? Right? Now this at the bottom, it says Globe and it says April 6, 2026. Now, of course, it's already published and I'm able to see it and it's March 30th. So, these magazines are already, the stories are already set there and ready to go. So it's kind of old news, but it's out there. So why? Um, and who would want to be the sugar daddy grandpa? She couldn't hook up with Jeff Bezos. I mean, he's married, but that doesn't mean he couldn't support her. But I don't think he wants this Sarah Ferguson type. He likes his Lauren Sanchez Kardashian light version thing. I don't know what billionaire would want Sarah Ferguson. Someone who's into sucking toes? I don't know. Who? Who? Anyhow, let me get into this. We're going to look into first the energy, and I'm going to use my 80s, 90s song deck oracle. It's available in the shop if you want to grab a deck for yourself. I just want to see what is the energy we can get, or maybe we're just going to get a laugh, which is also possible. Of course, it's all alleged for entertainment purposes only, not facts. Psychic downloads, snarky opinions. Big fan of Sarah Ferguson, Priscilla Presley, the Royals, any of these ding dongs. Not the channel or video for you. Let us see. Hit me, baby, one more time. I apologize, Britney Spears. That was not good. Okay, so this is Britney Spears looking for love. Of course you are. Or some version of it that's probably not really love. All right. And say you love me again. Unbreak my heart, Toni Braxton. Oh my, she had a downfall, didn't she? And I can't live with or without you. This is the one I always joke that is my first dance song with my husband when we got married. It was some shitty U2 song, and I can't remember which one it was. And so now I just joke. It's like it's one of these crappy breakup songs they have as well because it's funnier that way. Anyhow, so what do we have here? I'm gonna allegedly, my opinion, I'm saying there's truth to this story that she does want a sugar daddy or a sugar grandpa or some type of man to support her, hook up, partner, whatever. Andrew, too hot to touch. Not that way. I mean, he's sweating now, so it's okay. But she's definitely looking for another, I'm going to say, partner in crime. She wants another partner in crime. So we're going with it. I'm going to stick these over here in case we ever want to refresh our memories on that. But let's go a little deeper. Is Sarah Ferguson actually asking Priscilla Presley to find her a wealthy love partner? Like, we know she's not going to be asking for some broke-ass boy, man, grandpa. But let's see, like, what is the request Fergie had put into Priscilla? Like, is it more like I want a rich dude so I can just buy random crap at the 99-cent store? Or, like, what? Like, what's the point? Like, there's been all these rumors Sarah does buy, like, a lot of crap. Like junk. Like 99-cent store junk. Anyhow. What is Fergie actually asking Priscilla? I need more caffeine today. My Lord. Stop it, Sarah. I don't even want to think about it. Okay. She's looking for someone who could put on a vigorous defense for her should she need it to protect her, to keep her safe. She's definitely looking for that. Now, here's the interesting thing. If she had her druthers, she would like some man who could go all night long. She would like that as well. However, if she can't have both, or if there's not enough blue pills in the world, she's willing to go with a bazillionaire. Totally down with it. Give me the bazillionaire. Let's have him. That's good. She did want this to remain private, so somebody leaked this, which is kind of funny because now I'm wondering whose camp leaked it. Ooh, they're kind of like very upset that this got out. It's kind of embarrassing to them. However, this request has already been pre-Priscilla, my opinion, been circling in the, we'll say, the elite circles for quite some time. So Priscilla just happened to get this request and this gets leaked out. Sarah's already been talking to anybody who would listen to her, and she's like, I need a rich dude who can go all night, if you know what I mean. Okay. Sarah's pooing her pants. Someone better get Sarah Ferguson some Depends, because she's very concerned that she is going to be held up on some type of, like, I don't know, I guess it could be legal problems, criminal charges, something here. And she only has so much dinero that she has access to. Okay, she's really relying hard on that. I'm your mother. Don't you have a penny to spare? Or whatever over there. Okay, basically she wants a dude for his wallet and the protections and things that could combine for her. She's such a trash human being. Oh, trash human being times 12. There might be something even deeper with this connection that she wants with this feller. Okay, let's continue on. All right, because I have some other question. I think that we might get to the bottom of that. Fergie, Priscilla. Let's see which side leaked this, because that's where I'm going to guess Priscilla's side. You know, she's the supreme, steadfast, generous, and supreme friend. Fergie wouldn't leak it. It doesn't make sense to. Maybe she would. I mean, sometimes these people do that stuff. But Fergie, Priscilla, who leaked it? Shit. Priscilla did not leak it. Color me wrong. Fergie leaked it. She wants that. It's almost like, I'll just say that I'm asking Priscilla, but in case any of my other friends know, I'm looking for a stud, yo. Okay, so Fergie leaked it. She wants it out there. She wants everybody to know. This is no time for being prim and proper. She needs a sugar daddy grandpa. Okay. What are kinds of people that Priscilla actually has access to? Like, I don't buy that she's kind of, you know how Priscilla, if you watch any Priscilla interviews, she likes to dance around topics and her responses are nuanced. And anyhow, when the subject of her church or former church, however you want to interpret it, she kind of dances around and says that, like, oh, I'm not involved with him anymore. And then, but she kind of is, but she hasn't denounced him because I think she's, in my opinion, I think she's still tied to that church. Anyhow, but what kind of sugar daddy grandpas are in Priscilla Presley's world? Because don't you think Priscilla Presley would be asking for these people to help her? She's going to be down and out in Beverly Hills because she's got, like, you know, issues with Bridget Cruz, and that company's suing her for pulling shenanigans. So what kind of men does Priscilla have access to? None, because Priscilla would have went after him. She has access to men who have perceived power, but, like, they're overextended on their credit. Priscilla would have already tapped that if that was an option. So Priscilla doesn't have anybody. She's pretending she's working on, let me call a friend. Yeah, she's probably calling, I was going to say she's calling Miss Cleo, but Miss Cleo's passed away too. But, you know, she had to be calling all of her dead ex-boyfriends, right, at this point. She's asking, she's looking around, but who is she going to call? There's nobody. She doesn't know anybody. I mean, let's be honest. Once you get to a certain age in life and people are dropping like flies, you don't have a lot of people to call. You're not going to be able to phone it in with the new generation of bazillionaires either. You think, oh, hello, Elon Musk. It's baby voice Priscilla Presley. Hi. Could you help out my friend Sarah Ferguson and me too? Okay. Let's see. Is there a specific person that Fergie is looking to connect with through Priscilla? Maybe that's Maybe that's the question. And if you haven't yet, please hit like on this video. If you're watching me on YouTube, por favor. It tells YouTube that I'm not talking to myself. Okay. There's a specific dude in mind, indeed. There is a specific dude. Wants an introduction. It's not going to go anywhere, but it's almost like, let me talk to him. Let me see what I can do. They've already agreed that this dude could help her significantly. He doesn't run in the normal circles either. So this tells me like he's someone we wouldn't necessarily hear about. He's somebody in a different world where he has connections to money. He's not the breadwinner or the main money dude, but there's some dude. She was trying to, it doesn't go anywhere, but there's some guy. I want to say like he's in an import-export business. Not that I really know what that means, but that's what we're going with. All right, let me continue on. Scroll down over here on my questions. So Fergie needs someone to help her because she fears she's going to be in trouble soon. She needs a wealthy person, probably to also fund her shopping sprees at the dollar store. Let's see if there's anybody out there, any dudes who are thinking, wow, Sarah Ferguson, that's a catch. I mean, she could sell me out for millions to some prince in another land. I mean, that'd be great. Like, you don't think other like rich people would be like, no, I'll pass. Let's see, any dudes that are like seriously like looking at Sarah Ferguson as like, that's somebody I want. Maybe for her connection she had with El Jefe. That could be, because I'll tell you this, we did, was that last week or the week before, we looked into, there was another story about Priscilla and Fergie where I wanted to look into what their relationship actually was. Let's just say it's more scandalous than what has been brought to light. That's what I got in that reading. Join the manor if you want to watch that reading. But maybe that could be one reason why some feller would want to hook up with Fergie. Okay, there's still that possibility, because what I'm getting here is there's an opportunity. There's a position available. Now hiring. There is a position available. There is this idea that somebody would like to not necessarily slide into El Jefe's position, but maybe rival El Jefe. So this is not about taking his position and filling his role. This is about being a competitor to him. So adjacent position. There's somebody who does think that it would be advantageous if you could deal with her, probably, to go in there and hook up with Fergie, because Fergie does have the connections. Fergie has, what do you call it, diplomatic connections. She has connections for when you're, you know, moving the niños and the niñas around. Fergie knows how to do this shit. That's in that Secrets and Scandals reading I'm telling you about. Someone would like to partner up with her because they see that as something where, if you want to get into that business that El Jefe was in, this is the way to do it. She can be essentially your Grandma Heidi Fleiss. Interesting, though. A lot of them, though, the ones who have thought about it, and I think there's probably only a few of them, the ones who have thought about it, then they immediately like U-turn on the idea, because I think they're also hearing that she might be getting, I don't know, pair of bracelets soon, clinks. And they're like, eh. There might be somebody who's diabolical enough, or somebody who's in a land that doesn't have extradition with the US or UK or some shit. There might be some cuckoo out there who might want to still do it, but it doesn't feel like that's really coming down the pike for her. Let's just see if Sarah Ferguson has anyone who's helping guide her on like what she needs to do. Like, keep your mouth shut, stop leaking news, stop shopping at the dollar store, don't talk to Priscilla Presley, don't talk to that evil grandma. That's a different type of evil. You shouldn't be talking to her, even though we know you're also an evil grandma. Anyway, is there some advisor to Sarah Ferguson helping her out? I have to imagine there's just friends. Can't imagine she has like a legal advisor. You'd have to pay them. Oh, shit, why are we getting the same damn cards? You saw me shuffle them. Okay, there's somebody who's kind of advising her. It's like a friend. It's one of these loyal to the end dum-dums. It's one. Okay, so there's somebody who's advising her. This would be a friend. This is not someone who, it's like a business guy. It's not someone who has any idea of what he stepped into. He has always been enamored with her. But the relationship did not work out. He's still hoping that he can get into a relationship with her by being there as her support pet. Yeah. This guy has nothing to offer her, though. He's just always had a crush on her. Oof. It doesn't, he's not helpful to her, though. That much. He's like trying to give her advice. Like, I feel this is very much reading like he's in the dark into how deep of doo-doo she's in. He has no idea. He doesn't have the resources either. Yeah. Ugh. This guy, get away from her, dude. Get away from her. Like, she's gonna bring in some deep doo-doo. You're not gonna have enough toilet paper to clean that up. Even if you get the Charmin Forever roll, it's not gonna help you. Okay. Let's see. Why would Fergie want to re-enter into the circles with those elite men? Why would Fergie want to go back? I mean, beyond the money. Is she looking to I don't know, bring back her old role she had with El Jefe? Is it the only thing she knows is how to like be a mover and a shaker and doing shady deals? She's looking for protection. I think they've left her twisting out here in the wind. She is looking for protection, and Andrew's not protecting her. Like, Andrew's like, what I'm getting from him is like, darling, I'd love to protect you. I'm in my own hot water. I can't help you. I've got to help myself. Nobody's helping me. Okay, so she's out here twisting in the wind. Till death do us part didn't really matter much to either of them. Anyhow, she's actually trying to connect with people too. She's trying to connect with, let's call them old clients from these circles. She's trying to connect with them and see if she can use any type of leverage to get them to help her. Hi, John, you remember that I did that a favor for you, you know? Code word, code word, code word. Yeah, you might want to help me, otherwise I might spill the beans. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to help her. They're like, you're on your own. You're on your love. You're on your own, love. Sorry. Shit. Oh God, let me check in with the comments, see how you guys are doing. Comments. Oh yeah, let's see if the kids are helping her. I am curious about the kids. What are those? Beatrice and Eugenie. Let's see, Beatrice, Eugenie. That's what I don't know their birth order. I don't care. Those are two of the girls that I've never paid attention to. There's something like, I don't know. I won't be unkind. Although I'm unkind to a lot of these famous people, but they had a terrible lot of the genes. I'll just say that. The genes got mixed up in the washing machine and came out all fucked up, and that's what happened there. Okay. Beatrice, Eugenie, are they helping mom? That's a good question, because from the readings we've done in the manor on her, I would not help that wench, but just saying. Beatrice? Who is she going to call? J.G. Wentworth? No, not Larry H. Parker. J.G. Wentworth is for your debt consolidation. Okay. Beatrice is trying to help find her some legal protection, help, whatever. So whichever one that is. She's trying to help. I don't know which one. One of them's having problems with the husband. I don't know which one that is. Okay. Eugenie. Oh, Mommy, how could you do this to me? Now I've lost my titles, or I'm going to lose it. I'm a pretty, pretty princess. Oh, Mommy, what have you done to me? I can't with you. I hear all that. Nope. This one, nuh-uh. I don't know what's up with this one. This one's like I don't like this one's energy. This one up here, though, she's definitely trying to help Mom with, like, getting her legal help. I don't think they got enough money for that. Just saying. I don't know. I don't know what they actually do for money, like a real job. I know they purport that these people, the princesses and some of the other Queen Elizabeth II's grandchildren have like real jobs and stuff. I don't know that I buy it with the York sisters. So I don't think so. But the one at the top, she's trying to get him some legal help, or Mommy. Fergie wasn't that close to Lisa. Our speech at the memorial was a PR stunt. She claimed Lisa picked her up from the airport, and she said she never drives herself, even though Lisa drove regularly. What gives? Yeah, I don't think she would. Let's see. Because we're talking about, oh, you were such a good friend to my daughter. Yeah, and Fergie shows up at the funeral, and I'm like, why are you there? Let's see. Relationship that Fergie had with Lisa Marie. I think you're right. I think that was a PR stunt of bullshit. This is like, well, she's dead. She can't say we weren't friends. She can't talk to the depth of our friendship. So I've decided we're friends. We're BFFs. We did friendship bracelets and all. We braided each other's hair. No. This, okay. For Fergie, my opinion, this was very much with Lisa Marie Presley. This is like, ooh, she might have money to help me out later. It's about money, hoping to get, like, in case she needed someone to give her a check, give her some money. Hey, what do you got? I need some money. Give it to me. This is fabrication after the fact, though. What a dick, Fergie. Yeah, this is, and then after, oh God, I don't know. This is then I'm trying to buddy up with Priscilla. This is like, I still want to have some type of connection to whoever might have the line on some money from Graceland. Like there's some paycheck being paid over there. But yeah, this is like, well, Lisa Marie Presley died. I'm going to pretend, I'm going to feign that I'm boo-hoo. I'm so sad. I'm making up our best friend relationship now. And I've turned it all into a facade, but it's really because I want to stay close in case there's some Graceland dinero I want to get a hold of, or see if I can get a hold of. Obviously she can't, because Priscilla she's already been trying to get a hold of as much as she can. So, okay. I don't think Lisa faked her death. When I've done the reading on it, that she's, my opinion, from my reading, she was bumped off, and she was actually bumped off. I didn't get that she faked it. So, poor Lisa Marie. Anyhow, let's see. There's something else I was going to ask about that. Fergie should just spill on the royals. I know she should. She should spill. I think that's what the royals, using the term lightly, that's what they should be most afraid of. Let's see if Fergie's ready to dish. I think she is. I've heard the rumor she's been shopping a book deal. She should. I don't know. She should do a tell-all interview. And I think I've gotten that before when I've done a reading on her. That I don't know who does those now. I mean, are we like looking at Gayle King to be our new Barbara Walters or Diane Sawyer? Is Diane Sawyer still doing that? I don't know. I don't know who's pretending to be our tell-all television queen now. Okay, she is actively looking to find someone to partner with to get the story out there, her story, whatever which way she can. She's interesting though. Whoever she did her book deal with, not the kids' books, but that other book she did bazillion years ago, where she told her true story. This is, like, why I do not wanna ever read another after Priscilla Presley's debacle, but just thinking about this, I don't wanna read a celebrity's biography ever again because they mitigate, they turn stories upside down, they tell absolute complete lies, and just they put it out there, and it's always a bunch of bullshit. I don't know, is there a biography out there where anyone has actually told the truth? Like, they sprinkle in truth, but I don't think they tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's like, anyhow, whoever she worked with, she reached out to them already, and they said, "No." Pound sand. Maybe she's going to self-publish. That would be interesting. I don't know if she has anybody available. Self-publishing here, this could come in the form of, "I'm going to write a book," and self-publish it. This can also come in the form of, "I'm just gonna do a YouTube live, right? And I'm gonna tell you my story." Can you imagine back in the day? Like, think about remember when Michael Jackson went and they like stopped the news and whatever shows were on TV to broadcast his when he wore the red shirt? Can you imagine? They could just go on YouTube now and just tell the world what happened. This is very much like she's looking to tell the world and figure out what she can do. That would be the best way for her to get her side of the story out. Why do you do that before? There's gonna, yeah, because she wants to like a biography, she wants to massage the truth in a right way. But she wants to keep the really that's interesting. She wants to keep the, ace up her sleeve, though, in case she needs a get out of jail free card. So she wouldn't wanna tell it all. Of course not. Of course not. Oh god. Charles Charles' death announcement has to come soon. Sausage fingers, hand might explode. You know, I saw that too. Like he's okay. Well, first I think that death date came and went, right? The guy who predicted Elizabeth's uh, official DOD also predicted Charles, and I think that date came and went. But Charles, he's going to be kicking it with the pill bug soon. Whoever that man may be, the character. That's how I'm still going to go with it. But let's see the character, King Sausage Fingers. Is he about ready to kick it? I mean, that would be about the last thing that guy could take on his plate if we're going along with the storyline. I don't know. When is he due to come to the U.S.? I don't even think he's going to make it over here. Watch, they'll send Camilla over here, and then all the bars are going to run dry because Priscilla's going to be all over town, all over the state. Oh, surprise! Shocking. Okay, so the timing of the announcement is supposed to be coming at like, you wouldn't guess it. Like, can't believe the news. Oh my God. Like, I don't know why I can't believe the news. There's a strategic timing they're waiting for this character to be voted off the story. Because I still hold firm, and I don't care if I'm wearing my let me get my tinfoil hat on. Let me wear my tinfoil hat, because I will. That ain't the original Chuck, King Charles, in my opinion. Anyhow, the character that's playing him, that's my opinion. They're waiting to bump him off at a specific time where it's just like a whirlwind news day. Like, oh my God, this happened. Because, and this might be very strategic for something happening to the royals where it's like bad news day, right? Because then we're going to focus on, I don't want to say focus on celebrating his achievements because he's had basically none. Has he had even one? I don't know. But it would also be like, let's focus on remembering him. And now here's the funeral procession. And I did a reading on what he wants for that. I mean, this guy's over the top. And it would be focusing on Camilla, the sad widow. I almost called her the merry widow. She could be. Talking about that. And then also talking about Prince William coming on up. So when the shit hits the fan and they need to get some sympathy and excitement to hold on to their power as the royals, that's when they're going to flip the switch on the story about Chuck. I still think we're coming up soon on that. I still think, like, for sure it's going to happen this year. Timing, I don't think we're ever going to get the right timing on that because it's whenever they're going to tell us. King, April state visit. Oh. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, oh, it was the 28th. Okay, 28th was when they said that Chuck was going to kick it. Yeah, I don't Chuck's not long for this world either. So, I don't know. What are we going to do here, Fergie? I wonder, could Fergie reunite with Andrew? How do we know that they haven't reunited? Let's see if that's happened. They always say like that they're split up, and that might be for the rest of us to see. But maybe behind the scenes they're still hooking up. God, not physically. I don't want that visual. But she's staying with him wherever. She could get right in the side the trunk of the car. Like that's like we've never had a princess in the trunk of a car before. Come on now. Oh, Kathy is saying, thank you. Thank you, Arbo, on my hat. It's in the shop. Oh, but I have dust on it. Oh, Lord. I had to go out and clean out my hat. But I had heard this before, that they'd still lived in the same house, one on one wing and one in the other wing on the other side. Now that they moved, I don't know, or he's moved. But let's see. Is Fergie actually shacking up still with Randy Andy? I don't know how randy he is in his old age. Not say he can. That's why the blue pill was invented. Curing those important medical needs. Those other things that we humans deal with that are important. No! We need to make sure we have that blue pill. All right. Let's just check if they've been living together. They're all together. So there's a home base. They're all sheltered and can be safe at his home base wherever I forgot where the new place is he moved. Royal Lodge? No, he left Royal Lodge. Wherever he went now. They all go there. That is them, Andy, Fergie, and the two kids, chicks, daughters. They go there. It's not easy to get in and out of that place, but they do it, and there's a very limited skeleton staff over there that it's like it's not as royal as they had hoped, right? Sad times. But they do go over there and meet up. So she's hanging out. Don't worry about Fergie. Like, don't weep, don't cry for her Argentina. The truth is she's still hanging out with Andrew over at the new hangout. She's not, I don't care. This bullshit that she's like, Priscilla, I need your help. Let me go stay in your guest house. Let's see why she's floating the guest house theory that she's like, I assume it's to make it seem like they're not cooperating or, I don't know, conniving behind the scenes. Let us see. All right. Why is Fergie going out here and she's like, I need to sleep on your couch, Priscilla. She doesn't want anybody to know what the hell she's really doing behind the scenes. So she's floating out all these stories about where she's like, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? That's what Fergie's pulling right now. That's all she's doing. But she's over there with Andrew in the whatever, wherever he's staying, working on her plans. They're conniving together. Because we're one big happy family. They're like the Kardashians over there right now. Those twits don't turn on each other. These royal twits are not turning on each other. So they're all thick as thieves over there in his place. And she's just telling everybody all that stuff. So it's going to be Sarah, where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Ferguson is her new name, although it's really long. We might have to call her Carmen. Where is Carmen Sandiego? I haven't heard about her in forever. I have not heard about her. So, yeah, you're right. Mostly sunny side up. If Harry and Meghan split We're going to have the same drama as Fergie and Andrew. And then, yeah. And what are they going to do? I don't know. Fergie, Megan Fergie 2.0. She'll probably actually be able to go move on with some new dude, and Harry's just going to twist in the wind. What did Epstein want with the Presleys? Oh, I don't think it's coincident that Fergie was ingratiating herself with the Presley family as Tommy Mottola was emailing Epstein about the Presley estate. Oh, I did not see that. I haven't been keeping up on that. Tommy Mottola, he's kind of like an OG gangsta. He reminds me of that. I don't know that he is, but welcome, wifey. Good to see ya. Let's see what El Jefe wanted with the Presleys. He might have just been collecting names for his little black book, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he wanted something else. What did you want, El Jefe? Because I'll tell you that reading, I'm not going to tell, go in the manor, then you can watch it. But that reading is these two, let's say this. These two ladies here. Shady, dirtier, nastier than you would ever think. Nasty. Yeah, okay. That's all I'm going to say. Nasty. Okay, but what did El Jefe, I don't know if I split these or not, but it'll work. What did El Jefe want with Presley's? I don't know how he would have gotten that. Okay, so first thing came through is there was the idea that he thought there was somehow he was going to get access, kind of a la Michael Jackson getting rights to the Beatles songs, getting access to some of the catalog, Elvis's catalog, money, residuals, cha-ching. There's idea that somehow he would be able, maybe that's being I was going to say a payday loan company, doing some type of money transaction leverage that way. Okay. There was things that he thought that he could get access to and leverage and use for blackmail later within that catalog of Elvis's that he somehow assumed that Priscilla was still getting cha-ching from, but I believe that went over to EPE and Priscilla didn't get any of that. I mean, I don't know. I didn't see the fucking document, so let's not quote me like I'm the official Elvis legal dividends person. I'm not. But it looks like he was sniffing over there to see if there was some way in so he could get himself a piece of the residual money. That's like, oh yes, let's talk about her on Dallas. I did not watch Dallas. What was the other one that rival? I've watched one of the shows, but I don't think it was Dallas. It was the other one. Anyway, that's the one I caught up, and I was watching. It had Alexis, I think. Whoever was the dark-haired lady. Anyhow, and I only watched it because it started to get like super funny, like 80s love scenes, and I thought they were gonna like eat each other's faces. There's one episode where she's getting randy with one of her old man lovers, the black-haired lady, and anyway, and then he dies while they're being amorous, and oh, it was the funniest scene. I watched it like 12 times. Yeah, anyhow, but I didn't watch Dallas, and I didn't see when Priscilla was on there, but reading her latest memoir, she just talks about her acting career and how like amazing she was. Like she's talking about herself like she's Norma Desmond, and she needs to like stop. Knots Landing, cheating in Cat's Fight. Yeah. Like, oh gosh, Alexis. I never watched the Dynasty. So, okay, thank you guys. And I don't need to watch Dynasty, but I think I might have to go buy like Knots Landing, the whole series, because I didn't finish it. That was the best. I don't know if I don't even remember her in Airplane, Kathy. I just don't think about them all. Was it Airplane? whatever the Leslie Nielsen one was. I always get them confused because you had the serious airplane movie, you had the funny movie, and then you had Naked Gun. So I don't know. I Yeah, Knots Landing. That was the good one. Alexis. Oh gosh. If I had that video, that little clip although I'd probably get a copyright strike for sharing it, but it was hilarious to watch that. Um, yeah, Naked Gun. Oh, okay, yeah, Naked Gun. Naked Gun was a good movie, but I'm not gonna say that I think Priscilla made it, like, amazing. I wouldn't give it that to her. I can't. Leslie Nielsen, sorry, but anyway. Let's see about, if there's anything else here that I need to look into with Priscilla and Fergie. They're shady business, I don't wanna say partners. They run in the same circles doing the shady things. Let's see, though, because Fergie has aligned herself with Priscilla and Lisa Marie, has Scientology reached out to Sarah? Because Scientology is essentially Eyes Wide Shut adjacent, the same type of group. Um, let's see if Scientology's tried to recruit Fergie. She's been to many events. Allegedly, in my opinion, she has been allegedly to many events. It's probably the Celebrity Center or whatever they're calling it. And I don't know why it's that terrible color. That building, they have a couple buildings over in LA. There's one right next to the freeway that's like super old, like 20s, 30s building that you can see from the freeway, like the back of it or something. It's super beautiful. I would live in it in a house except it's next to a freeway. But then the Scientology building that they painted blue, terrible. Like, who picks their paint colors? That's like Kmart blue light special. Terrible. Um, there was a heavy membership inspired drive to get Fergie into the Scientology, very much so. There was a lot of schmoozing and whining and dining. Although, do they drink wine? It's probably illegal. I don't know. I mean, they probably do on the down low, but if they were professing to the world, maybe not, you know. Okay. There was a lot of whining and dining, but what I'm also getting is that there's like a, what do you call them? I've gotten this before, trusted partner. She is a trusted partner. So I think for the adjacency type businesses between Eyes Wide Shut and Scientology, allegedly, in my opinion, don't come after me. They had partnership deals, like a trusted business partner. She was for them should they need to do things, but she did not join. She didn't get the hat. She didn't get the pin. She didn't get the audit. She didn't get any of those things. Yeah. Oh, Arbo was talking about the Kmart blue light special. I don't think I was ever in the store. I was a kid, but I don't think I was ever in the store when a blue light special happened. I just remember that was the thing. I was always trying to get the popcorn. I don't know what that was in the popcorn. It was probably terrible if I ate it now. Probably tasted like sawdust with butter on it. But in the day, that popcorn was all I had my eyeballs on. Yeah. Oh, it's still streaming on Tubi? Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. Um, but yeah, so anyway, Scientology, Fergie, they tried to, and it was like, we're just not gonna be able to make this work. So I think she already knew. Like, she was essentially in her own type of group like that over there with the royal family. They've done an audit on her. They know about like who's banging who within their family lines. They're all aware of all the things, right? Um, she's already been through the audit. They already have the deal. She already had her own group over there. So she didn't need to join another one. But she's like, well, if you need help, you reach out to me. Vice versa. If I need help, I'll reach out to you, little David. So yeah. Yeah, it's just who knows, crazy town. Oh, and if you haven't yet, join us Moon Moth Manor Tuesday, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to go into the news and whatever's been going on there. You can ask me your questions about all the current events. You can ask me about the past events. And we just had our psychic investigation club. That was really fun. We were looking into the Marfa lights, and we all kind of figured out what was going on over there. We all had the same consensus. pretty much. So if you want to join us for that, that's going to happen like about third week in April. If you want to join us for the Psychic Investigation Club, also in the Manor. So if you want to like practice your skills on doing some psychic stuff, that's what you can do with us there. And then we also have Velvet Parlor. If you got personal questions, you bring them to me and I will read it during our session there. But tomorrow is Secrets and Scandals Tuesday. Anyway, let's just see what's going on with Priscilla. Let's wrap it up with like, where's Priscilla's head at right now? She's got that lawsuit with Bridget Cruz. I think her son, Navarone, was brought into it. And there's been a whole bunch of just drama going on in her world. I think with her lawsuit with Bridget Cruz, I don't know if the latest she was trying to claim like elder abuse or some shit. Like she didn't know what she was signing, whatever's. Let's see how Priscilla's just general doing, today on the March 30th. What's she up to? What's new? Uh-oh. Something's not going right and someone's making her an offer. I wonder if this is related to her lawsuit, because this is allegedly my opinion. I'm just a psychic. There's an idea here of like, you remember with the Priscilla Presley lawsuit that there was all of these drops. This is how we found out, like, allegedly, that Lisa Marie Presley was the mother for the John Travolta kids, right? Or I don't know if it was all of them or a couple of them, whatever. Remember, and so all these revelations were coming out. And I think we're getting ready for another Bridget Cruz revelation. And so it's like, well, we have something else we're going to drop. Would you like to settle with us and pay your bill? Otherwise, the secrets are going to get dropped. Ooh, you could settle this and make it all go away, or we're going to drop some more stuff. Using it as leverage. Is that legal? I don't know. I don't know if that's legal, but well, Priscilla's got some doo-doo to deal with today. What did they want with Riley? Yeah. Oh, see, I didn't even know they had a fake friendship. Well, I'm calling it fake. They've been manipulating Riley for years, in my opinion, using Eugenie and Beatrice's friendship with Riley. Interesting. Okay, so what Fergie and Scylla have been up to in the past, that's in the Moon Moth Manor. I'm not going to put that on YouTube because that was in a Secrets and Scandals reading. That was like salacious. But let's see what they want with Riley. Like, Riley seems to get tangled into this. Now, I'm not going to say like Riley's some angel here, right? She's a part of Eyes Wide Shut. She's gotten the membership card. She's a part of it too. But what did they want with Riley? Like, what role did they want her to play? What do you call that? What do you call that? It's there's some type of go-between, secret messenger / lady of the night. That sounds terrible. It feels very much like if you've read Kathy O'Brien's transformation book, I believe that's where that first came to my awareness of, kind of the MK Ultra brainwashing kind of thing. But basically, I'm going to send you over to this VIP and you have a message you need to deliver to them. And if he needs some servicing, you're going to do that as well. This is what, like, I'm getting what they wanted to do with Riley. That's terrible. Ugh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that lawsuit about her turning off the life support. I mean, I would love to see the documents. That's just what I would love to see, the documents on all of that. Like, what were Lisa Marie Presley's final wishes? And when I did that reading on what happened, I don't think Miss Mommy Dearest over here, she didn't give a shit. She did not give a shit. Yeah, they're definitely scheming. Yeah, they are scheming. Let me see, what was that? What about the twins? The last thing I had read on the twins, that was probably months ago. Essentially, Priscilla wants to guide them. The twins. I was thinking Beatrice and Eugenie are not twins. Lisa Marie Presley's twins. I did a reading on that, and they were trying to. Priscilla wants to get in there and basically be their momager, copyrighted by Kris Jenner, and guide them in the ways of what you do with your children and moving them up in the industry and basically, pimping them out. So yeah, the lawsuit accuses Prissy of hurrying up Elvis's death. I don't know if she did anything like that. I mean, she was a pain in his ass. Let's see if she hastened his passing. I don't think she did. Did Priscilla hasten Elvis's passing? I know the lawsuit alleged that, but I don't know if I buy like everything that comes out of that side either. They could have been fed stories too, and they're just repeating what they heard, and there's no way to validate certain stories, right? So there's that. Okay, so from a different perspective, if you want to say that she hastened his passing, then you would, because she was claiming, poor me, I'm the poor widow, I don't have enough money. Oh my gosh, you gave me a divorce settlement. And at the time I said that was fine. And then later I said, that's not enough money. I want more. I didn't know what I was signing. Like, she pulled that shit. Like, if you like, there's a channel, Presley Mania. I watched that one where she talks about like the old divorce documents, and then Priscilla's going back in there and she's like trying to play, I didn't know it was being said, or I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know there was this much money to be had, right? She plays games all the time. Like, she's done this before, allegedly, but that's what I got from watching those videos. This is the same thing. So she hastened his passing in a way where it's just like she won't go away. She won't shut up. She won't stop. She's just like, I need more money, more money, more money. What does she spend it on tchotchkes like Fergie? Maybe. Angel said the twins are homeless? What? The supposed real Elvis's kid is homeless in San Diego with a GoFundMe. Wait a minute. Angel, whose kids? Elvis Presley's children? That would be an adult at this point. Is who? Or are we saying the twins, Lisa Marie Presley's children? I'm confused. Who's I don't know. I know there was that one who claims that she's Elvis's kid, but they won't like let her do a DNA thing. I don't know if we ever read on her. I don't know if we did. His passing is an illusion. Okay. Let's see if Elvis had a secret child, or if Elvis had another kid that wasn't officially Lisa Marie. Like, maybe he had one on the side. Maybe he had one on the side. I don't know. Excuse me. I think there was information was brought to him, and he had been, let's say, he had been with some lady. He had been with some lady, allegedly, my opinion, don't come after me. He had been with some lady, and she said, look, I'm knocked up and it's yours. And he worried about it, and he was waiting to see what was going to happen with it. So I don't know that he got confirmation that there was a kid out there that was his or not before he passed away. That's how I'm going to read this to you. That's how, at the time, it's not that he didn't know, or he didn't know when he passed if there was another kid out there that was his. There was just some lady who came and told him, and there was an idea that this could be his kid. He didn't know, and he wanted proof. So there's that. Okay, so then we get into something goes on where they're asking, like, I don't know if this is Daddy Daddy Elvis, Vernon. I don't know if this is him trying to then get in the way and settle this, paying the lady off to go away. I think they just did that. So there's a payoff to make the lady go away. Um, yeah, then it's like they just closed that chapter. But then later it's brought up again. So I don't know that this says secret child as much as someone claimed that there was like a secret child here and we already had negotiations. So if somebody's claiming that, I might look at them kind of dubiously if I use the English language correctly, but I'm not quite sure because I was educated in California. Anyhow, there's a room. Oh, stop it. Stop it, wifey. There's a rumor that Lisa Marie is Paris's mom, that she donated some eggs. Well, we've gotten like we heard that the rumor was Riley is the mom of Travolta's son. I think we looked into that. Not sure, but that Paris is Michael Jackson's daughter, but also Lisa Marie Presley is the egg donor. That would be crazy. Let's see if Lisa Marie, because the whole story that we thought about was like me and the mouse in my pocket. No, was that she didn't want to have kids with Michael Jackson. Let's see if Lisa Marie Presley, because I don't know. The rumor was Debbie Rowe. Let's just say it. Debbie Rowe was not a looker. And Paris Jackson, she's beautiful. So just going to say, I don't buy that one. Okay. But maybe Lisa Marie Presley was the bio mom, egg donor of Paris Jackson. Let's see. Why is there another guy involved in this? I'm not getting that I'm not getting that Lisa Marie Presley is the mom. I am, however, getting that there's a smorgasbord of ladies' eggs that's on a roulette table of some sort where there is a fellow picking the proper connection to mate with the sperm. I'm not getting that Lisa Marie Presley is the egg donor, but I am getting that there's like essentially that's not Debbie Rowe's bio kid, my opinion. But that there's like this guy who's in charge of doing the mixing in the lab is kind of choosing the best candidates to go with the dude stuff. Okay. Yeah, Paris is a Debbie clone? Oh, I didn't think she was. But I let's see if Paris or Debbie's maybe hers is in the mix. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Debbie is the mom. I don't know. I mean, bio mom. Let's put it that way. I don't know. Did she raise the kid? I don't know. No, maybe she is. That looks like a confirmation that Debbie is the mom. Well, damn. I don't know. Somebody's genes overrided that because that was not. Just saying. My opinion. Debbie Rowe's no looker to me. But that would say Debbie Rowe's the mom. Okay, we'll go with that. But I think we had other choices on the table. Paris and Debbie have the same eyes? Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, no one knows who Blanket's mom is either. That's kind of weird. Like maybe she's one of the ones in the rotation. Maybe it's like let's spin it around and see how many moms we can get and see what they're all going to look like. They're all going to be different. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. So anyhow, Fergie's out there down and out. Well, she's hanging out with Andrew. She's looking for help. Priscilla's got some bad news today. Let's end this on how concerned are the royals? How concerned are the royals with Andrew or a Fergie tell-all? How concerned are they? Andrew, Fergie's tell-all. Let's just do it that way. How concerned are they that they could either one could go spill the beans, tell another story? Is anybody going to believe them? I don't know. Somebody would. Andrew, Fergie. All right. They're not super concerned with Andrew because they're paying him like somehow they're taking care of him on the back end, so they're not that concerned that Andrew's going to go out and spill the beans. Andrew can't go and apply for a job at a Pizza Express in Woking. He can't do that. So they pretty much have him contained. Like, we're giving you a nice place to live. You can still go ride your horses. Someone's coming to dust all your teddy bears on the bed. It's all good. You're fine. Fergie, they don't have that. They're more worried about Fergie. Oh, they have things that they'll use to push against her. And they're not above paying her off, allegedly, in my opinion. They would not be above paying her off to keep her quiet so that problem can go away. Wow. But they are more concerned about her. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what we got. Fergie and Priscilla. Dirty, dirty bees. Dirty, dirty bees. Anyway, that's what I got for you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. I was checking out these Priscilla and Fergie shadiness. I mean, hopefully we don't get another story on them for a while. I'm so tired of Priscilla. She's making me mad every time I look at her and think of that 20-something bucks I spent on that book. What a waste of money. Anyhow, come join me in the Manor tomorrow. We're doing our live show, looking into the news, the stories. You ask the questions, and I'll dig into what we can find out about the stories. And I will continue to see you guys online. Thanks for your support. Until next time. Adios. What we do here is the public conversation. Moonmoth Manor is the private one. Every Tuesday, we go live and break down the week's biggest headlines in real time, the power shifts, the leverage, the energy underneath it all. It's not a continuation of this stream. It's a different conversation entirely. If that's the one you've been looking for, the door's open. I'll see you inside.